Okay, so let's talk about Chainsaw Man, chapter 33, called The Operation Begins. So, starting this chapter off, we get a nice covered page of Aki. Not only a regular Aki in his full suit, but we have Aki with looks like some demon hands wrapped around his neck and a bloody stain going down the front of his dress shirt, like making a tie. So the hands and the blood stain make a collar and a tie. It's really strange and weird, but like it's great. I love how it's colored and it looks amazing. It looks great. Not only that, like he's standing in front of a beach covered in on sand with water behind him. I have no idea what that's all about, but most likely has something to do with the contract he just made with the Future Devil in the previous chapter. Last chapter, Aki made his contract with the Future Devil for like a low price of just let me watch you as you go through your life, because you're gonna have a short ass life. As we know, Aki only has 2 years to live because of the Cursed Devil when he was fighting the Katana, the Sword Devil Man, all those few chapters ago. Also, Power and Denji were still being trained by the old master guy, the old drunk head. Besides that, let's jump into this chapter. First off, it starts with Aki getting driven to a location, most likely the location of where the battle is going to be taking place, by the two individuals that's been helping him out for the past 2-3 chapters. I don't remember the names, but hopefully this is the last chapter we see them, because honestly, they don't say anything, don't really do much. They're really just like chauffeurs for Aki at this point. So that's what's happening. I know the guy, the male individual in this chapter actually, is still talking to Aki, being kind of disrespectful, because he said, I heard you want to kill the Gun Devil. And Aki's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I mean, me and my partner here, we want to defeat the Gun Devil. I mean, that's why we joined up. Whatever happened caused us to join the Devil Hunters division. We want to see him taken down. But that's all. We want to see him taken down. We didn't dare go far as saying we were going to kill him. You're kind of cocky, aren't you? And Aki just looks at them and is like, and Aki's just like, shut up. I know what I said. Just watch me. Just watch me. And I'm going to prove to you I'm going to kill the Gun Devil. And all they have to say is like, all right, man, good luck. And Aki leaves. Then we jump to an unknown location in front of some water, like a nice beachfront property or whatever. And we see that Makima is meeting with a member of the Yakuza. The actual member, the son of the old guy we met in the first chapter of Chainsaw Man, and the father of the Sword Devil Man who was fighting Aki and Denji in those previous chapters. Somehow Makima found him and set up a meeting with him, trying to clear things up, let's say. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, but the younglings, my son and some other younger Yakuza members, decided to get some guns and shoot up Tokyo. We're sorry about that. And Makima's like, right, so give me all their names, write them down, and I'll take care of them. And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. You can arrest them for a little while. We all know Makima's not going to arrest them. She's going to kill them instantly if she has their names. Like, this woman is insane. But he's like, yeah, I'll give you those names. But Makima's like, okay, also give me the names of all the people contracted with the Gun Devil from other Yakuza groups. And the guy just looks at her like, even if I had that information, which I'm not saying I do, but even if I had that information, you know I can't tell you that. I'll be set up as a snitch. And you know what they say about snitches? They get stitches out here. And I'm not just saying stitches in the head or a hand. I'm saying they're gonna stitch me to a wall and leave me there to die. But before that, actually, he tells Makima that the main person who's at fault here is this Sawatari girl. She apparently joined up with the young Yakuza guys, including this guy's son, got them thinking about how they could possibly defeat the Devil Hunters, because it was Denji and technically the Devil Hunters, I guess, who killed the old man in chapter 1. So apparently Sawatari is basically the middleman between the Devil Man and the Yakuza groups. What's also strange about this is that to make a contract with the Devil Man apparently asks for 20,000 yen, $20,000, so that they can get guns and bullets to make this thing happen. But it's also weird that a devil would ask for 20,000 yen just to give them guns. It's like, why would he want money? Make me think, like, is the gun devil really a devil, or is it a person? Is it a group? But back to the chapter. Makima's like, yeah, I basically know all that. Give me those names. And the guy's like, no. So Makima just reaches out and puts a bag on the table. And it's like, the guy thinks it's money. It's like, that's not even enough money to, like, make me wake up in the morning. What are you doing? She's like, oh, it's not money. What's in this bag belongs to all of you. It belongs to all of your loved ones. Your mothers, your fathers, your grannies, your grandpas. Like, there's a piece of them, all of them, in this bag. And the guy's like, looks at her, opens the bag, and sees a brown paper bag full of eyes. Like, it's not only disgusting, creepy, and horrifying, but it's like, Makima, what the fuck? How do you do the things you do? So she scares the shit out of the freaking Yakuza guy, and she just has this blank stare on her face, like she's as calm as a daisy, and says, don't worry, we have someone in the special division that can put all these back with no harm done. I can give you their name after you give me the names I'm asking for. And when that happens, one of the other Yakuza guys try to hit her, and she just glares at him, and he just stops. Blood dripping from his nose, he collapses, looking like either he is dead or about to die. Like his inner organs just exploded. Another thing, what type of devil is Makima connected to that this shit is happening? Like, not only did she come back from dead, from being shot, she somehow from miles away killed multiple people with just knowing their names. Now she's doing this, like, how many devils did she contracted with, and how strong are these freaking devils? Still love you, Makima, but you crazy. Then we finally jump to the final part of this chapter, where we go back to the building where the Sword Devil Man and the Sawatari, the Snake Girl, are held up in the building. We see that they notice that there's cop cars around the entire building blocking their exit. And all they say is that their goal is to kill as many people from the Bureau as possible. And once they do that, they're just gonna use the Snake Devil to make a big escape, and Sawatari and the Sword Devil guy are just gonna dip. Like, that's a plan, I guess. Leave all your subordinates to die. Yeah, that's a plan. And the guy's just like, I just want to kill Denji. And Sawatari's like, calm down. We're gonna try to kill them all. And then we just get a panel of the building. We get to see a panel of Master, the old drunk guy, and he's like, there's no plan. Just cram every freaking member of the special division into the building and wipe them out. If you don't wipe them out, you failed. That's the entire plan. I'm just like, again, I guess that's considered a plan. No plan at all is the best plan they have. And I'm like, okay. So either we're just going to get a full few chapters, 4 to 5 chapters of some great fight scenes, or just them running around a building trying to find each other because they get separated or something stupid like that. But either way, all I know is that this chapter was amazing. We also end off of a crazy shot of some zombies in the lower levels that, like, you know you're hyped for seeing these guys in the future. So yeah, that's the chapter. I enjoyed it. I can't wait for the next chapter because, like, I just love the fight scenes, and it looks like it's gearing up to have some great fight scenes. And not only that, but the story behind the fight scenes are getting better and better each chapter. It's building up. It's getting up there. So yeah, that was the chapter. Before reading the manga stream release of the chapter, the English translation, I did look at the leaks and looked at the Korean version. And at the end of that, the Korean version, there was an extra panel of Kobeni dressed in a school uniform, like carrying toilet tissue rolls like she was at school, making me think, how old is Kobeni? She has to be older than Denji, I would believe, or at least the same age as Denji. So she should technically be in high school, I guess. But, like, did she really quit? Or is this just like a special, like, oh, thanks for hopefully buying the volume 3 when it comes out, since it just did come out. But Manga Stream didn't translate it. I doubt Viz will translate it. Maybe someone will translate it in the near future, and it'll be something cool. Maybe it's gonna come out next chapter. Who knows? But, yep, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Peace.